different than having a home garden.
So if you sell a few ears of your corn, you're now in a commercial operation.
You said you understood what a commercial operation is. You're going
to be, well, I'm just making the distinction. You know, a lot of people sell a few things out of their home gardens too, but that doesn't make them a commercial.
Well, Wayne, you do fire one up from time to time, right?
Well, I don't think this is about me.
Well, it is, because I think I can tell that you fire one up from time to time, and I was going to cut you a little slack because I was going to spot you a couple of points. Well, it's something
you don't have to spot me any points at all, Lars.
Well,
you just have to be.
Was I right in my guess? Was I right?
Be straightforward.
Wayne, was I right?
On the facts.
Wayne, was I right?
You're gonna, if I grow a few hop plants and do some
Did you know that marijuana causes deafness?
Me a hip head? I mean, you denigrate.
Well, I'm just saying, Wayne. All I'm telling you is I can
Leroy Finicum.
Yeah,
you can't.
Leroy?
I can't hear you when I'm
Leroy
talking.
Finicum?
The guy the FBI shot down in Canada.
You mean Lavoy Finicum? Lavoy Finicum.
Lavoy Finicum, yeah.
Yeah, not Leroy.
Okay, well, gee, pardon me a heck of a lot, but have you ever read Jerry Spence?
I have, and I know the one man who's beaten Jerry Spence in court.
Ruby Ridge?
I've read all about that.
The FBI did the exact same thing. They followed the same as they did at Ruby Ridge.
Can I tell you?
Lied about the number of shots.
Wayne, does pot smoking cause deafness? Do you know the big difference between Ruby Ridge and Lavoy Finicum?
Now you're calling me a name. See,
I did.
You're really good.
What name did I call you? What name did I call you?
I don't agree with you, but if you have a cocktail and I call you a drunk on this show, are you going to...
Well, one cocktail doesn't make you a drunk. It's 10 cocktails that make you a drunk. If I get drunk off one cocktail, I should probably quit drinking.
To even know what my consumption of any medicine is.
Well, you know what's funny is you seem to be ashamed of it, because all I said is you fire one up from time to time.
I'm not ashamed of anything.
Well, then when I said that, why didn't you say yes or no? You do. Do you fire one up from time to time? Wayne, do you? Yes, I do.
You have an occasional cocktail?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Pendleton whiskey, usually.
Is it fair for me to call you a hophead or a drunk or a
hophead would be a heroin user, I believe.
Well, they used to call hopheads. That was a term for people who drank beer.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Back in my day.
Yeah, well, here's the difference. Let me tell you something. The big difference between Ruby Ridge in Eastern Oregon and the shooting of Lavoy Finicum is that at Ruby Ridge it was FBI agents who shot. And in Lavoy Finicum's case, he was shot to death by state police. And he was shot to death...
Well, that's not quite true.
Actually, it
Jerry
is.
Spence did an independent evaluation of every shot fired up there. There were state, local, and federal agents on that property.
Who fired? I know that. But Wayne, you're nitpicking.
And they all lied about it, and that's their track record.
Wayne, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but I'm not understanding. Are we talking pot, Ruby Ridge, Lavoy Finicum, or what?
Well, here's my question. Will you apologize to Lavoy Finicum's family for the denigrations you've made of him when it comes back that those shells were actually fired before he reached for anything?
Nope. Because in this case, I've looked at the reports. Lavoy Finicum tried to pull a gun on a cop, and he got shot. In fact, in most cases, if it works out the way it's supposed to, if you are a criminal and he was wanted on a warrant, if you pull a gun on a cop, you are very likely to get shot. In fact, one of the regrets that's now been published today of one of the Oregon State Police officers, he said he regretted that he was carrying his taser, or had his taser in his hand. He was also carrying a pistol, because when Lavoy Finicum reached to grab a gun, and the state police trooper who had the taser realized you don't bring a taser to a gunfight, as far as I'm concerned, anyone who tries to kill a cop, and in that case, I believe that Lavoy Finicum was trying to kill a cop. He was reaching for a gun. They were trying to take him into custody. They had a legal right to take him into custody, and he tried to pull a gun. The only possible purpose I could imagine is so he could kill a cop or two or three, and anyone who puts themselves in that position, which he chose to do, If you try to kill a cop and you end up dead, I'm not sorry for you one little bit. Back in a moment. You've got the Lars Larson Show.
News Radio 1120 KPNW.
Hi, this is Flint, Catering Director at Restaurant Catering. At Restaurant Catering, name the occasion. From rehearsal dinners, wedding receptions, business events, and holiday parties, to reunions, team celebrations, and more. Whatever the event, Restaurant Catering offers up tasty cuisine from all of its restaurants, including Mucho Gusto Mexican Kitchen, Bill and Tim's Barbecue, Dickie Joe's Burgers, and Dickie Yo's Frozen Treats. Got a last-minute event that's just days away or less? We specialize in catering last-minute events and meetings. You need to be able to rely on your caterer. With Restaurant Catering, you get experience and quality you can trust. Call me, Flint Livingston, today to find out how we can serve you. 541-954-6303. Again, 541-954-6303. Restaurant Catering, trusted in food and service.
If you have sore joints, discover a breakthrough in joint health. Cosamin ASU. A unique patented formula, Cosamin ASU goes to work fast on a cellular level inside your joints. Its active ingredients are shown to inhibit specific enzymes that break down cartilage as you age, helping protect the joint cushioning cartilage important for comfortable activity. Try Cosamin ASU at Costco.com and other fine retailers.
Dad, if you're not going to listen to me, who will we listen to?
Can we